We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Shohei Ohtani will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
And that's out number 1. Chris Davis next to bat, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
Now here's the pitch. Matt Chapman is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
This is line to left, and he dives to make a spectacular. At the plate, Andrelton's.
And leading off for the Angels.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
David Fletcher is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. A ball and a strike. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9 in the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for two. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in.
That's the ball.
They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Semien stands at second with no outs. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Upton. But he can't get to it, and that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
The second baseman.
At the plate now, Tony Kemp. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 3 runs already home here. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this one is gone. A home run.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
The 1-0. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Back goes Trout to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. fourth round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 9.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter. Reggie Jackson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His career numbers against Manaea, he's batting .412. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ready with the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of the stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Justin Upton is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
0-2.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First pitch on its way. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark.
Ready to take his hacks again, Mark Canha, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Mark Canha, his 2nd of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. In now, Tony Kemp. This one also hit deep to left field. Upton going back. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Into the box, Austin Allen. This is pulled into right. Goodwin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. First offering on its way. Albert Pujols started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Davis is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. And this will be fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit back up the middle, taken in by Simeon. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Angels all set for the start of the fourth, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Ricky Henderson.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Up next for Oakland.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The third baseman, Matt.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman Matt Chapman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Goodwin. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball.
And he will get there to make the running play. And so now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. David Fletcher will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Henderson comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
The third baseman,
and digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Marcus Semien. Popped him up. Fletcher has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
So now it's Mark Canha. Fly ball out toward left center field. Upton's after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Tony Kemp, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Jackson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The designated hitter, number 9.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tommy LaStella comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fouled off.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Justin Upton is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Fouled away. Upton, or simply J-Up. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Allen. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Trout, still going back. Gone to lead off the inning.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. It seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Line drive to left. Upton is there, and he'll bring this one in. Into the box, Chris Davis. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Grounded to short, taken in by Simmons. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And this is taken in by Upton, and that ends the inning. The A's add on to. So stepping in, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Davis is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert.
Here's Albert now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So striding in, Jason Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels go down. 7th inning ready to roll, and up next a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First offering on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Austin Allen stands in as he looks at a called strike. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is Goodwin, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
The center fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Standing in now, Ricky Henderson. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate now, Chris Davis. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Trout looks up. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Justin Anderson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping in now, Matt Chapman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Up next for Oakland.
Coming to the plate now, Reggie Jackson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a fly ball, well hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Man, this thing's blown open right here as they've exploded for 8 runs in this inning alone. Everyone knows that offense is contagious. That much is pretty obvious in this one.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back standing. At the plate, Matt Olson. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Upton. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now batting, Mark Canha. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
On to the shortstop, but thrown away.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often.
And tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Before this game started, if you would have asked them if they would have been happy to score 9 runs in a game, they'd take it all day long. But 9 in an inning? That's just insane.
Now pitching for the Angels.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Oh, a diving stop and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. So now to the plate, David Fletcher, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fingers, it's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Anthony Rendon is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
0-2. Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 27.
First pitch of the at-bat. Mike Trout stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ricky Henderson. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Buchter has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. 1-1 the count now. Pitch on the way.
Nope, ball.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Two and two count. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game one. This could be huge.
Into the box now, Chris Davis, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay. The tag, and he is out at second. To the plate now, Reggie Jackson. As he'll take a look at ball one. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And he will make it up to third base as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Standing in now, Marcus Semien. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Off the rocks and gone. So a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues.
Now batting.
At the plate now, Matt Olson. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Upton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Next will be the designated hitter, Tommy La Stella. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 8.
And now for the Angels, Justin Upton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Angels so far. 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Fingers is ready. Here's the first pitch. Brian Goodwin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Angels are gone in order, and they remain well. Striding in for Oakland, Mark Canha. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Simmons is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter on the call. Second base.
Standing in, Tony Kemp. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Pops this one up. Here comes Upton, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. And
the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Now to the plate, Albert Pujols, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batter.
First pitch on its way. Jason Castro is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 1-1 to Jason Castro.
1-1.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
0-1.
Fingers looks in. Here he comes 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. Davis is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to...